Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to explain data manipulation operation in Pega by using a case in the Pega local database. Here I'm taking the case type is candidate and I'm taking a database is customer details. And I'm creating a Pega local database that is customer details. And I'm adding a field that is customer ID and first name, last name. Customer ID, first name, last name, phone number, type is phone, and the last one is email. Type is email. Okay, here I'm creating the records, configure source, and here I'm selecting the customer ID is a use key. So records is created. Okay, so Pega generates out of the box three pages. Let me refresh this data page. So here are three databases are populated. Okay, I'm opening the modify data case type. I have to create a case type for the data manipulation. First is select operation, and the step is select operation or select choice. Okay. You have to create the remaining three stages, that is add data, add customer data, and the second stage is update customer details, update customer details, and the last one is delete details, details. So three stages are created for the operation. So here customer has to select their choice. For this I am giving a buttons here. Let me open this section. Go to App Explorer. Here I am wanting to create one property, that is choice data model property. I'm going to create a property called select and create an open. The type is text only and save. Open the section. First we have to configure the step, configure view and submit. Click on save. Refresh the app explorer and the section is created. Expand this and user interface. Go to select choices. Okay. So click on convert to full section editor for better development experience. Here I am calling three action buttons. Go to action and drag and drop three buttons. Set this layout to inline grid triple. Double click on this and inline grid triple. Click on submit and double click on this. You have to update the button name to add details or else add and the presentation is strong and here the action is click and add an action, all actions. So you have to set the property and here the set value, click on this and the property is dot select and the value is 1 or you can put any alphabet like A. Okay. After another action that is finish assignment, all actions. Okay, here the finish assignment. The transition is move forward. Click on submit and same like those two buttons. Double click, change the name, update. Presentation strong, actions, create action, click, all actions, set value, and here I am giving B, add action, all actions and finish assignment. Transition is move forward. Click on submit and go to our modify data case type and go to the second stage that is add data. You can write the expression that is dot select is not equal to A. If the stage same like this, update details also. Expression dot select is not equal to B. Skip this stage and we no need to write this at the last stage. Okay. Click on save and check if the conditions are working or not. Click on the update. So it's going to update and run again. Click on delete. So it's going to delete and run again. Click on add and it's going to add. So all the conditions are working. So I have to call the savable data page here. Why? Because customer has entered details in this step. Have to save after this. Okay. Go to more and call the savable data page. Select. And I have to configure this add customer details step. Configure view. Collect details. And I have already local database and type is embedded data. It's a single record. Go to data object. It is customer details. Click on submit. You have to create a new view. Open. Select underscore details. Create a new view. And click on submit. Click on save and run the case step again. You have to add and here the details and I'm entering the customer at the rate of 123 and Pawan the phone number one at the rate of 123. When I click on submit, open the clipboard page. Go to the paper page. There is a paper page. Expand this and click on this. Collect details. And here our enter details is storing. It's under PA workpage dot collect details dot customer ID. Here is our source location. So we have to write the data transform in the savable data page. So go to the data types, open the savable data page. To save as the existing data page, we are cloning the data page by clicking on save as. So here I'm naming as save customer details dt and click on create and open. And first of all go to these parameters and select this option to know and source is data transform. I have to write the data transform dt customer details. Click on crosshair icon, it will open a data transform rule. Click on create and open. So go to page and classes, give the PWR page and enter the class that is the organization name is Pawan and the loan work modify data and go to definition. Where is the source location? Here is our source location PWR page dot collect details dot customer ID. So I have to enter all those properties here. PWR page dot collect details dot email dot first name details dot last name, and the last one is phone. Your page dot select details dot phone. So this is a source and the target location is under the database. Click on dot and it's going to the Pawan loan app data. So it's under the database class. Okay. Customer ID dot email dot first name dot last name and the dot phone number. So we created the data transform. Click on save and call this data transform in the new database that is created and click on save. We have to call this data page ID, copy this data page ID, go to our case type, modify data, go to the save data page step. We have to call this data page here, paste here, okay, and click on save. Let's run the case type and let us observe the details are saving in our local database or not. Click on add. I'm entering the details, that is customer 23 and the first name is customer and phone number, email ID. Click on submit, okay, and go to this database. Click on this and it will redirect to records, and here are the details. Okay, the second one is we have to update these details. Go to our case type, configure these update details, configure view, add fields, add the property called update details, type is embedded, customer details, and click on submit. Creating new view, update details, and click on submit. And here you have to call the saveable database. Again, you have to update the details in the DB. Saveable database, save data, and select the saveable data page. So similarly here I'm created another saveable data page. Like first I created the same save as option, and here I'm created another data transform. Let me show you. Same data transform, but the property is in the first data transform is collect details, and here the property is update details only. All the remaining process are same. Now click on save. Here I am creating a parameter that is customer ID to fetch the details from the database. Right click on this modify data, data model, and the properties. And I'm creating a property called customer, create and open, and click on save. And open the section update details and convert to full section editor. Drag and dynamic layout here, structure dynamic layout, and expand this data model and the properties and drag and drop the customer property here. And here the customer ID is in read only format. Double click on this, open this section. It should be in the read only format. Customer ID is not editable. Click on submit, save, and save here. And go to these properties, update detail property, click on this and click on this option, refer to data page, drop down and call this data page d underscore customer details and pass the parameters dot customer id. If you didn't get dot customer id, just copy this id, that is customer, copy this id and paste in the parameter place, dot paste, and click on save. Let me run the case type to fetch the details. Save and run. And I am selecting a choice that is update. So enter the customer ID, that is customer, the rate of 123. Click on save. So the details is populated. If you did not want to click on save, you can also add action here, that is go to this section and double click on this area. Go to action, create a action set, that is click, and you can put enter key also. Add an action, that is refresh. Okay, this section only, submit. And again I am running a case, update, and I'm entering the customer details, date of 123. I'm clicking enter and the session will be automatically reload. And here is our details. And the customer ID need not to be modified in the database, it should be only delete. Okay, here I'm updating the details, that is first name is Pavan, the last name is Pega, phone number is 1212 something, the email ID is pega at the rate of 123. And click on submit and just go to this respect to database, click on these records and here go to actions and refresh. So here our details is updated, so we have to do the last operation, that is delete. Go to our case type, modify data, configure the view. We have to configure these delete details. So here already there is customer property there. Search for it, customer, this field, add this. I have to add the field, that is delete details. And go to embedded data, single record and the customer details, click on submit. Just create a new view, that is delete underscore details, create, and click on submit. In this view all should be in read only, so I'm selecting the read only option. Click on submit and go to the app explorer and refresh this area and go to the respective property, that is delete details. Open this, it is a single page property, you have to select this option, refer to data page and call the page Have to call the customer ID here. If you're not getting this, don't worry. You can go to this and copy this ID and paste here. Click on save, and you can open this user interface and delete section, and double click on this customer and go to action. Have to write event here, enter key, refresh, and click on submit, save, and go to case type, modify data, save and run the case. Click on this delete and enter the customer. On enter, and the details is here. When the operator or user click on submit, the details from the database should be deleted. So you have to write the activity on the process. Go to the respective case type. I have to clear these all. Okay, respective case type, and open the delete process. Click on this and double click on this connector and crosshair icon, and go to the actions tab, and here you have to run the activity. It's not on the pre-processing, it's the post-processing. So run the activity here. Customer details. Click on crosshair icon. Click on create and open. And here you have to write the activity. The method is obj open. And I have to specify a class. So go to page and classes first and give the details. Is the page name and give the data class, that is Pavan loan. Data customer details, and go to these steps and expand this, and I have to give the same class here, Pavan data. Respect to your organization, what class in your application you have to give in this value place. You have to down arrow, click on down arrow and details dot customer ID. The property value is primary dot customer ID, and the first step is completed, and you have to call the second step, add another step, and here I have to use the function obj delete. Expand this and check these two boxes and click on save, and save here, submit, save, and save. It will display error action refresh. Click on save and run. Here I'm deleting the database details. So click on delete option, I have to delete, and I'm entering the database details, that is only the customer details are there, customer data 1 2 3. click on enter, it will display details. When you click on, so the action is completed. So you should check the details are deleted or not. Just click on this, and here you can observe the details is deleted. So that's all for this video, guys. This is the 3 operations of database manipulation. And thank you for your support. I am not uploading the videos till 1 month because, అండ్ ఇంకొకటి నా వీడియోస్ ఎవరైనా తెలుగు వాళ్ళు చూస్తే ప్లీజ్ సపోర్ట్ ఇవ్వండి. సో తెలుగులో ఈ కంటెంట్ ఎవరు అంతలా చేయట్లేదు. సో నెక్స్ట్ ఇంకొకటి ఏంటంటే, పెగాతో పాటు ఈ ఛానల్లో ఎంటర్టైన్మెంట్ వీడియోస్ పెడతా, అండ్ జిమ్ వీడియోస్ ఇలాంటివి పెడదాం అనుకుంటున్నా. సో మీ ఒపీనియన్ కామెంట్ సెక్షన్లో చెప్పండి. సో ఓన్లీ పెగా అంటే ఛానల్కి అంత రీచ్ అండ్ రెవెన్యూ జనరేట్ అవ్వట్లేదు కాబట్టి, సో ఇది ట్రై చేద్దాం అనుకుంటున్నా. అండ్ ప్లీజ్ కామెంట్ యువర్ ఆప్షన్. ఓకే. అండ్ జిమ్ వీడియోస్, అగ్రికల్చర్, ఫార్మింగ్ అండ్ ట్రావెలింగ్ వీడియోస్ ఇలాంటివి చేద్దాం అనుకుంటున్నా. చేయొచ్చా వద్దా, చేస్తే మీరు చూస్తారా లేదా నాకు ఒకసారి కామెంట్ సెక్షన్లో చెప్పండి. సో తర్వాత నేను ఏం చేయాలో డిసైడ్ అవుతాను. అండ్ థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్ ఆల్ గాయస్. బాయ్ బాయ్.